Hi guys, welcome back. So, if you've seen by the title, this is going to be a self-love journey video, little chit chat. I'm going to try and keep it as short, so if you see us look on my phone, because I know I get distracted and I'll talk for days, so if you see us looking at my phone, I'm just looking at the notes that I've written down, so I want to get everything in this one video and make it as short as possible. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Rafaela. So this video was highly requested on Instagram just because I do post a lot about like solo dates, self-love, positivity and everything in between. I'm not saying I'm an expert by all means, I'm just learning as I go, but I thought it'd be nice to share since quite a few people have asked. And yeah, so let's get right into the video. I realise I've came back to YouTube after my 6-year hiatus without an introduction, so I thought I'd do a little welcome back part. I'm like parked in this beautiful little spot that I usually go to and people aren't usually here. I thought it'd be good to be here because I feel comfortable. I can see the river right in front of us, nice views. I'll give you a little look after, but yeah, I thought this would be the perfect spot. But it's a busy one today. Everybody wants to be here. Of course, it's a beautiful little place. But yeah, so let's head right into it. So, life update. If you haven't watched my first video, crikey, go watch it. Like, 20-year-old me. So obviously I'm 26 now. And in that little video, I done a little bit of like manifestation. And I was like, I hope to graduate and I hope to get a new car and I hope to move out and everything like that, and by the grace of God everything worked out. I did graduate, I did move out and I did get a new car, but that's a story for another day. So thank the Lord for that, because hard work went into that. But anyways, I just want to give some tips on self-love. Call it 5 steps of self-love. This is my issue, I get sidetracked. Step 1 would be spend time alone. So the key to the self-love journey is one's self. So you need to get comfortable with spending time on your own. And I had this conversation today. What we don't realise is a lot of the decisions we make, a lot of the things we like is influenced, like we don't realise how influenced it is by other people. So we spend a lot of time with people and we see a lot of things on social media, and that can kind of persuade you in a way to like certain things, want certain things out of life. So spending time alone really helps you gauge what you want, like deep down, what do you actually want. Stripping all that away, like strip all the ideas from other people, the influences, and see what you actually want. And I noticed a lot about myself when I started spending time alone. So my self journey started, I'd say, about 4 years ago. Yeah, so 4 years ago I had left a long-term relationship and I felt like I felt a bit lost within the end of that relationship, but I felt like I needed to find myself, and it was nothing to do with that person. Wish them well, they were lovely, but just me within myself. Like, I didn't know what I wanted from life, I didn't know who I was, and it does sound quite deep, but I'm a deep person, what can I say? Yeah, so I decided, do you know what, I'm gonna take the next 4 years. I sat down, I said I'm going to take the next, 3 to 4 years to just really invest in me and find out who I am and what I like. So I started by first going on a date. I had booked a restaurant in Tynemouth. If you are from the northeast, Tynemouth's like where the beach and everything is at. I booked Allard's there. If you know, you know, it's really nice tapas restaurant. went there. I kind of threw myself in the deep end on the spend time alone thing. I didn't start off small, and it was a Saturday and it was busy, and I went and sat down by myself and sat in this restaurant, and people did look, I won't lie, people were looking at us because they thought I got stood up. Like, there was a group of people next to us and they had actually asked us, were like, have you been stood up? And I was like, oh no, like, I've just brought myself out for food. And they're like, no way. And like, that intrigues people. So don't, like, obviously you don't have to start there, but like, spend time alone, go for a walk. I do that all the time. Go for a walk, go to a coffee shop, go for, I don't know, go to a cafe, go and pick up some food and go and sit somewhere and have it sit in your car. Like, I used to do that all the time when I lived at home and I didn't like have my own space. I was like, let us just go and get, like, I'm gonna go and get a cake and a coffee and sit in a cafe and chill and sit in Starbucks. I used to love that. Go to Starbucks, get a chai latte. But yeah, just build up on spending time alone, however that may look for you. Ease yourself into it. Eventually I wanted to travel on my own, which I've done now quite a few times, and coming up soon another solo trip which I'm gonna vlog. But yeah, so like, build that up, start small, go for a walk, go for a coffee, whatever. And because it's quite important, do you know, like, the more comfortable you get with being in your own company, the more selective you are about the people you allow into your company anyway, and the choices you make for yourself are much better because you're sticking true to yourself. So spend time alone would definitely be, say, step one, however that may look like to you. Cater all this to you. I'm gonna say, disclaimer, I'm not an expert. This is just my experiences of asked, so I thought I'd help you out. If this helps one person, happy with that. If this even just gives you the motivation or the confidence to just step out your comfort zone and do something like towards that self-love journey, or to add to that, because some people might be further along than others. That's another thing. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. But yeah, that's step one, spend time alone. Step two, journal and shadow work. I don't know if any of you are spiritual or whatever. I am. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in God. God helped me through this a lot. So people have, I don't want to sound like a therapist. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to make this sound as generic, but I'm just not. I'm a deep girl. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like, I can get deep, and I'm trying not to do that because, anyways, just be who you are. So journal and shadow work. I quite like journaling. Sometimes, as humans, we go through a lot on a daily basis. So journaling for me just helps us offload. Do you know what I mean? And it helps us. So I feel like sometimes we forget that going to your friend all the time and venting, yes, that's good at times, but also you don't know what they're going through, or you might know what they're going through and they're going through a lot, and you don't want to just sit and chat to everyone about your issues. Me especially, like, I don't like talking, I didn't like talking about anything that was going on in my life. Even with like my closest friends, I'd find it hard to express. I'd just keep everything in. So journaling really helped me. I've got the journal app on my phone. Let me see if I can show you guys. So, let me not show what it actually says, but that's the app there. So I've got the journal app on my phone. I've done 10 entries this year so far. I try to do it daily, but as you can see, definitely not daily. But now I use it more for when I'm feeling overwhelmed, or when I'm feeling very happy about something. When I've got a lot going on and I just want an outlet, journaling is perfect. You can just use your notes, just write down like, today this has happened, blah blah blah. Let me see if I can find like a nice one that I can share with you guys. So when I got my car, I wrote and put a picture of my car, just like thanking God and everything like that. But usually I'm like, today I'm feeling like this, and like, you don't, once you start writing, everything comes out. That's why I encourage journaling a lot, because you can do it pen to paper in your notes, like I said, But once you start writing, everything that you've got pent up and stuff that you didn't even realise you had pent up inside you all just comes out, and you just feel that relief. The same kind of relief that you'd feel if you were sitting chatting to someone about it. But like I said, for me it wasn't easy to sit and chat to someone about it, so journaling for me was the best way. Shadow work is more about like past traumas and things like that. Everyone's been through different things, everyone measures trauma in different ways. Personally, I've had a decent life, but I've had a lot go on that people wouldn't dream about. But I felt like I needed to heal from all that, so spending my time alone was to rid myself or heal from all the trauma that I had previously gone through that I hadn't talked about. Like I say, wasn't very talkative when it come to me problems, so I feel like shadow work was really good. Even writing that down, like this happened and that happened and I feel like this and this, that and the other, and the more you do that and the more you get everything out, because you just need to release it. Like literally write it all out, even if you rip up the piece of paper or whatever, dispose of it which way you can, in a safe way obviously, but get that out, because we carry so much as humans each and every day. Like I've lived for 26 years, going on 27 in about 11 days, 26 to 27 years, and what I've went through in that time, like if I hadn't have got this out my system, it would have just been pent up there. People get things out in different ways. People like do like exercise has helped me a lot as well. That's another outlet, to the point where when I don't exercise I'm like, oh, I need to go to the gym, I need to go Pilates, I need to run, I need to get this out. But definitely shadow work, journaling, that really helped. Like inner child healing, you can Google all this stuff or ChatGPT and see what method works for you, but I've done a lot of that. Declutter. In this whole shadow work journaling step, declutter. And when I say declutter, declutter your wardrobe, declutter your life, declutter your phone, delete numbers that you don't need, remove friendships that you don't need, or partners or whatever you need to remove out your life that is weighing on you and that is not authentic to who you are and what you want. Because the more time you've spent alone, by this point you kind of know what you want, what you're looking for in every aspect of your life. Get rid of what is not helping you be you. As simple as that sounds, like just get rid of it all. It's not worth it, and it hurts, don't get us wrong. There's a lot that like it is a lot, but once you get rid of it, who you are on the other side, I promise you, is worth it. Once you meet that person like of who you've always wanted to become, you're just like, wow, I know it was hard to let all those people go, or let go of this or let go of that, the job, the life I thought I wanted, to now, like it was hard but now I'm just so much happier. And that's how you'd feel. I don't know if this is making sense, but I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, declutter your life, declutter your Instagram. I done that, so I sat down and I just went through, unfollowed a lot of pages, not even people, pages that I was following that I was noticing. So I've always been very confident, very self-assured from a kid, like honestly it's impeccable, but I noticed that I started like looking at other people and oh, maybe I should, because I'm hard on myself as it is. My expectations of myself are up here. That's just because I want the best, don't we all? But yeah, I want to reach my full potential, that's the main thing. But as I was saying, yeah, so I went through my Instagram, started unfollowing pages, started following more people, because I noticed I was following a lot of people that look nothing like me, live nothing like I want to live, like their life is totally different from what I want. So what I've noticed from the decluttering and everything like that, I'm really just a soft little girl. Like on the exterior I've got the oh big F, that face, but it's just my face. I am the most, like I'm a lover girl. I love romantic comedies, like I also have my other side where it's a tomboy side where I love action films, I love football, I love like activities, I love hikes, I love running, I love gym, do you know what I mean? But I'm also just a little spoiled princess at the same time. So I decluttered and I started following more people that looked like me, one, lived similar to how I'd like to live or already live. Step 2, shadow work, journaling, go to therapy if you need to. If you need to. I went to therapy, helped massively, absolutely loved it. Best thing I ever did. And within that, I will say a disclaimer: don't be so hard on yourself, because we are humans, we are learning each and every day, and there will be times where you slip up, where you, like, say you let go of a habit, like sweet treats. Sweet treats are my biggest downfall, I won't lie. But like, let go of a habit, it could be as small as a sweet treat, or like reacting in a certain way that you were trying to let go of. That happens throughout this whole journey. You might have a slip up here and there, but don't be so hard on yourself. Obviously try to be your best as much as you can, but also know that we all make mistakes. We really do, even me. And it's hard because I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I thought I was over all this and I thought I was better, and it happens. Sometimes it just, you slip up and that's it. So yeah, step 1, spend more time alone. Step 2, journal, shadow work, which includes like inner child healing, restore your childlike energy, go out, have fun, do what you want, like do what you wanted to do when you were a kid that you haven't done. So for me it was like that, like honestly, Nash, me and her, honestly, we restore our childlike energy together. I absolutely love that girl so much. Like, we'll go to Paris every year and we just do, like, we just explore. I've got videos, actually, if you follow us on Instagram, go on my highlights on the Paris one, and I'm like in a ball pit in a like museum of illusions and everything like that. Like, that just, oh, it makes us feel warm inside, really. But yeah, so that's step 2. Step 3, I'd say read and educate yourself. So I love learning. There's quite a few topics that I didn't know enough about and that I wanted to be better in. So I know reading's not for everyone. Whack an audio book on, a podcast that's going to educate you on what you want to know. Some good podcasts that I've listened to. Diary of a CEO, I quite like that, it's educational. And then the Grace Beverly one, I forgot the name of it though. Just type in Grace Beverly, it'll come up. And there's another girl who does similar content to like self-love and stuff like that. Oh, I follow her on Instagram. What's her name? She's got a book and a journal. I think it begins with a T. Let me see. I can't seem to find her, but I'll insert her Insta here if I find her. So yeah, educate yourself, read. I know reading isn't for everyone, but if you find something you want to read about, you're going to want to read. Does that make sense? So me, I know I'm a self-help reader. I don't like fiction. Because I just think, why not just watch a film? Do you know what I mean? If the film's out as well, I'd always pick to watch a film. Unless it's like a self-help book or whatever. So, I bought some books with us. Do you know what? I've come prepared for this. I bought some books with us here that I would recommend. So my absolute favourite book is The 4 Agreements. This book, it kind of followed us. Like I says, I'm a bit of a spiritual person, and I just feel like books and certain things find you at the right time for when it's meant for you. So I kept seeing this book pop up everywhere on like Instagram, TikTok, this, that and the other, and I was like, do you know what, get me on Amazon Prime, I'm ordering the book. So this book is The 4 Agreements. It's essentially, it's quite thin, look, it's a quick read. For some people, I'm a slow reader. but absolutely love it. I recommend, this is the first book I recommend to anyone. So basically it's a book of wisdom. It's 4 strategies, is that the word, you should live by in life. So the first one is be impeccable with your word. The second one is don't take anything personally. Third is don't make assumptions. And then always try your best. So be impeccable with your word. That is they're all important. I think if you live by these, you're sweet. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Basically, that's be impeccable with your word. Stick to what you're gonna say. So if you make a promise to yourself, and that's the main thing, like if you make a promise to yourself about something, this is how you create amazing habits. If you say, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run, and you go for a run and you do the same thing the next day and say the same thing the next day, eventually your brain is gonna tell yourself that you trust yourself. Does that make sense? And you trust that what you say you're gonna do, and you'll accomplish so much. Second one, don't take anything personally. Like I said, I've always grew up being very confident, very self-assured, I don't really look to the sides. I don't really pay attention to what anyone else is doing. Not because I'm self-centered or anything like that. I just think we're all here trying to live life. We're all on our own journey, doing our own thing. So, and another thing which I say to my mum all the time, I'm like, don't take it personal, because that person could be going through a bad day. Someone said something mean to you. Fair enough, it's not nice. I'm not taking away the fact that you're allowed to feel a certain way about it, but you're carrying their weight. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've been horrible to you, and now you're feeling horrible the whole day because they've let it slide. Let them have it. Do you know what I mean? Don't take anything personal. Best way. Because nothing others do is because of you. What others say or do is a projection of their own reality. Their own dream. That's exactly it. It's got nothing to do with you. If someone doesn't like me, nothing to do with me. Someone thinks, I can't think of something, but someone thinks I'm a certain way. I'm not here to prove a point to you. Does that make sense? So whatever you think is whatever you think at the end of the day. Don't make assumptions. That one. Do you know the hardest one for me? Don't make assumptions. Because do you know what? I really just thought I knew everything. I thought I knew everything about everything. But you don't always. So don't assume someone feels a type of way. Don't, ask. Do you know what I mean? Say oh, I noticed you were being like that. What's up? Because sometimes what we're thinking is nothing about what they're feeling. Does that make sense? It doesn't correlate. So don't make assumptions. Ask questions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Boom. That's it. I just love this book because it's just on point, and it explains it in such a simple way that anyone would understand what they're saying. And fourth one, always do your best. In any aspect of your life, as long as you do your best. I say this, so my little sister's 14, she's currently going through the mock exams and stuff like that. Or she was. And I said to her, I was like, she was like, I'm so nervous, and I get that because I've been there 10 years ago, but I've been there. And I said to her, I was like, did you try your best though? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, that's all we can ask. That is all we can ask. You go into work, you try your best. You go to the gym, you try your best. And your best tip, your best isn't always 100% every day. Your best that day at the gym, you might be feeling ill or whatever. Your best you might only have 50% in the tank. Give it that 50%. Do you know what I mean? You go to graft, you might only have that 20%. Give it that 20%. Do what you can within how you are at the time. As long as it's your best, there's nothing else you can do, but I still feel satisfied because I've left it all on the table, basically. Second book would be The Things You Can Only See When You Slow Down, How to Be Calm in a Busy World. This one, everyone needs it. These two, right, together, just live by that and live by that. Honestly, just a chill guy. Just a chill guy. So yeah, The Things You Can Only See When You Slow Down. This book, impeccable. And do you know what I like about it? The structure. Because I find it hard to concentrate. Because it's in little bits like that, it's just easier to digest. It's thicker than the other one, but it's just a great book. Like, it makes you realise that you don't need to be going 100 miles an hour 24/7. Like, even God rested on the 7th day. Do you know what I mean? Even God rested on the 7th day. So breathe. Take a moment. Take a moment. So yeah, this one is more to how to just manage a busy life but remain calm. Because sometimes we panic, of course. The second book. And then this one. All the girlies. Girls. This one. Get it read. I promise you. Why Men Love Bitches. And the title sounds like, oh, nah. It's not what you'd think. So basically what it says is, from Doormat to Dream Girl, a woman's guide to holding her own in a relationship. I just don't even think it's just for a relationship, dating, whatever. This book, just, I mean, most of the stuff in here I kind of already knew. Just because I've got male friends, so I kind of knew. But this is really good. If you're struggling, if you're getting walked all over or whatever, if you feel like you should just be a bit more firm, because it's not, and before everyone starts kicking off and, oh, feminist and this, that and the other, it's not about being horrible to men. It's about independent and having your own and not revolving your life around men. Do you know what I mean? That is basically it. It's an amazing book. Worth the read. Get it. If you need to borrow mine, pop us a message, I'll borrow you. I want it back though. Because I like it. Anyways, but the fourth and final one that I'm going to recommend today is, this book is so good, it's banned from prisons. And that just tells you. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Robert Greene is a really good author. He also does The Art of Seduction, which is a really good book. But yeah, this is basically how to get on top and stay there. The 48 timeless and definitive laws of power. So I swear by a few of these laws, especially law 4. Always say less than necessary. Don't always be chatting, guys. Not everyone deserves to hear what's going on and what you're doing and what you're planning and things like that. Keep it yourself. Just do it. Do the work. Let them see the results. You see me? But yeah, so step 3, educate yourself, read, have fun with it. However you learn is however you do it. If it's YouTube videos, if it's reading a book, I mix and match. I've done podcasts. I quite like 50 Cent's audio book, Hustle Harder, something like that. It's really, really good. Highly recommend. So yeah, educate yourself. And then number 4 would be romanticize your life. I am the queen, the absolute queen of romanticizing my life. Like, honestly, I'll go for if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see me solo dates Saturdays. They're always a blast. I'll take videos, pictures, and I'll go Pilates, and I'll go to try a new coffee shop every week, and I'll go on a nice little beautiful nature walk. That's just what makes me happy. So once you've spent time alone, you've done the shadow work, you've read, you've educated yourself, you've found out who you are and what you want from this life and what makes you tick, what makes you happy, implement that into your life, which will be this step. Obviously, romanticize your life. Whatever that looks like to you, whatever you enjoy doing, do more of that and make a big deal out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've only got one life. Why we're playing it small? Why we're trying to, oh no, it's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal. I woke up this morning, it's a big deal. Some people didn't. God bless their soul, rest their soul, but do you know what I mean? It is a big deal. So I've brought an example of me romanticising my life, which is this. This is my solo date jar. And this sits on me bedside, not my bedside table, me dressing table. So one day I sat out and wrote loads of solo date ideas, hide them all in a jar, put little pink and blue hearts on, just to jazz it up. Obviously, it's me. Had to make it a big deal. Hence the romanticising. I'm going to read a couple. I'm going to read two. So sip and paint. Sip and paint. It's cute. So I was going to make like a cocktail or two and just paint. These are very oh, what happened to my voice there? These are very tailored to me. So this is a good idea that you could always take. Just make them tailored to you. Massage. I love a massage. Is that for the day? I might actually see if they've got any bookings. It's Saturday, isn't it? I might see. Mantra Thai. I shall see you later. Let's read another one. Breakfast or brunch. Take yourself out for breakfast. These are all little cutie ones that I do. Thai food. I'm a foodie, so therell be a lot of food related ones in here. Cinema. Throughout lockdown. Oh, I got that Odeon Unlimited card for like 14. I mean membership for like 14 quid, and I was at the pictures every day watching like films back to back. Life was so good. Snacks, everything. Oh, anyway. So yeah, romanticise your life. Take yourself on a date. Try something new. Like, throughout my journey, I've tried so many things. Pole dancing classes, Pilates. I tried, guys, my camera's overheating and it's on 4%, and me little power bank is practically dying as well. So yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. As I was saying, I've tried loads of things, so try new things. Write out a list of things you'd want to try and create your own solo date Saturdays, or solo date whenever, once a week, twice, once a month, whatever. Do what makes you happy. I want to try horse riding next, so hopefully I'll do a few little solo date videos and these will see what I get up to, and these can take some ideas from there. So yeah, step 4, romanticise your life. Do a lot of that. And then number 5 would be becoming her or him. By that I mean become your dream person. Sit down. What would your dream person look like? Like characteristic, and be realistic, please. Come on. Be realistic. Don't put too much pressure on it. Like, my dream person would wear this. My dream, like, think about your dream style, what you would like to look like, who you would like to become. Don't completely change who you are. Be as authentic to you as you could ever be. So for me, like, I'm a chill girl, but I love a tracksuit. I love a lounge set. But I'd also like to dress a bit smarter when the occasion arises. Things like that. Characteristics. I wanted to work on discipline when it come to training, when it come to self-love, when it come to investing within me. Discipline was a big thing. Like, that was something on my becoming her list. Make a vision board if that's how you work. I'm very visual, so I've got my vision board on my screensaver of everything I'd want to achieve, and I change that every year. You can do it every 3 months, so however short or long works for you within that time, what you want to achieve within that time. Put that on a vision board, write a list. Do you know what I mean? Think of who you would want to be. You, but the better version of you. So like, my hair would go to the gym 3 times a week. My hair would take herself on a solo date once a week. My hair would... what else? Be kind. Give people compliments. Be more loving and feminine. That was one for me. I wanted to be more comfortable in my femininity, because I was very used to being in control and making decisions and this, that and the other. And that's alright, but leave that at work.
A few moments later.